Hello, happy holidays. Hillary and Michael would like to read you a book. Aunt Hill, Uncle Michael. We're reading this for our family that we can't see right now because we're far away, but this will be a lovely gift that we're sending to them. So, happy holidays! We love you. And this will just be a fun book reading video for anyone that comes across it. Santa is coming to Los Angeles. Yay! Let's begin. Michael will be playing the part of Santa Claus this evening. Thank you, Michael. Now, this is to our nieces and nephews for being good. Merry Christmas from Santa. Santa is coming to Los Angeles. I should tell you, this book is written by Steve Smallman. Steve Smallman wrote it, and it's illustrated by Robert Dunn and Jerry Pyke. Really, really good job. Thank you. Gently. Santa is coming to Los Angeles.
Well,
Boomed Santa.
have all the children from Los Angeles been good this year?
Well, mostly, answered the little old elf as he bustled across the busy workshop to Santa's desk. Santa peered down at the elf from behind the tall, teetering piles of letters that the children of Los Angeles had sent him.
Mostly?
Asked Santa, looking over the top of his glasses. Yes, but they've all been especially good in the last few days, said the elf.
Jolly good.
Chuckled Santa.
Then we'd better get their presents loaded up.
Even though the sack of presents was really, really big, and the elves were really, really small, they seemed to have no trouble loading it onto Santa's sleigh. Though how they managed to fit such a big sack into one little sleigh, even they didn't know. But somehow they did.
Splendid.
Boomed Santa.
We're ready to go.
Not quite, Santa, said the little old elf. One of our reindeer is missing. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Missing? Which reindeer is missing?
Asked Santa. The youngest one, Santa, said the elf. It's his first flight tonight. I've called him and called him. But just then, a young reindeer strolled up munching on a large carrot.
Where have you been?
Asked Santa. But the youngest reindeer was crunching so loudly that it was no wonder he hadn't heard the little old elf calling.
Oh, well, never mind,
said Santa, giving the reindeer a little wink. He took out his Santa nav and tapped into the coordinates for Los Angeles.
This will guide us to LA in no time.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Crunch. Ooh. Oh my. With a flick of the reins and a jerk of the harness, off they went, racing through the sky.
Ho, ho, ho.
Laughed Santa.
We'll soon have these presents delivered to the city of angels.
Yay! Wow. Oh, Santa's sleigh flew through the starry night, heading south across the Arctic Ocean. On they flew into the crisp, wintry air, crossing over Canada. In the wink of an eye, the sleigh was flying above Montana and on over the Sierra Nevadas. The youngest reindeer was very excited. He had never been away from the North Pole before. Wow. They were just nearing Mount Baldy when suddenly they ran into a thick fog. Mist swirled around the sleigh. They couldn't see a thing. The youngest reindeer was getting a bit worried, but Santa didn't seem concerned. "In 2 miles," said the Santa Nav in a bossy lady's voice. "Keep left at the next star."
But, ma'am,
Santa blustered.
I can't see any stars in all this fog.
Soon they were hopelessly lost. Ding dong, ding dong. Then, through the foggy blanket, the youngest reindeer heard a faint ringing sound. Ding dong. He looked over at the old reindeer with the red nose, but he had his head down. Red nose? I wonder who that could be. Ding dong, ding dong. Ding dong, ding dong. There was that sound again, like church bells ringing. The youngest reindeer turned around to look at Santa, but Santa wasn't listening. He seemed to be arguing with a little box with buttons on it. With a flick of the harness and a jerk of the reins, the youngest reindeer gave a sharp tug and headed off toward the sound of the bells, pulling Santa and his sleigh behind him. Ding dong. Oh, crunch! Oh, whoa! Okay, hold on. Whoa, cried Santa. Oh, sorry.
Whoa!
Cried Santa, pulling his hat straight.
What's going on?
Then, to his surprise, he heard the ringing sound.
Well done, young reindeer.
He shouted cheerfully.
It must be the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Angels. Don't worry, children, Santa is coming.
Then, suddenly, crunch! The sleigh hit something as it plummeted through the fog. "You have arrived," said the Santa Nav unhelpfully. Sorry. Oh dear. Okay. Finally, when the fog had lifted, Santa discovered exactly where they were. Stuck right at the very top of Los Angeles City Hall.
Everybody pull!
The reindeer pulled with all their might until at last, with a screeching noise, the sleigh scraped clear of the tower and Santa steered them safely over the cathedral, past Dodger Stadium, above Silver Lake, and down into Griffith Park. Luckily, there was no real damage done, but the packages had all been jumbled up. Santa quickly sorted the presents into order again.
All right,
said Santa.
thanks to this young reindeer, I know where we are now. Don't worry, children. Santa's coming.
Santa drove his sleigh expertly from rooftop to rooftop all over Los Angeles, popping in and out of chimneys as fast as he could go, which was pretty fast for a chubby fellow. There were big chimneys in Beverly Hills and small chimneys in Buena Park. He squeezed down the thin chimneys in Los Feliz and plummeted down fat chimneys in Long Beach. The youngest reindeer was amazed at how quickly they went. Santa never seemed to get tired at all, and it looked like the children in Los Angeles were going to be very lucky this year. But the youngest reindeer was starting to feel a bit weary and quite hungry, too. Someone's hungry. In house after house, Santa delved inside his sack for packages of every shape and size. He piled them under the Christmas trees and carefully filled up the stockings with surprises. In house after house, the good children of Los Angeles had left out a plate of cookies, a small glass of milk, and a big crunchy carrot. Santa took a little bite out of each cookie, a tiny sip of milk, wiped his beard, and popped the carrots into his sack. Ooh, look at this pic. This is cool. Oh, yeah. Okay. From Venice to Van Nuys, from Montrose to Manhattan Beach, from Pasadena to Palos Verdes, and all the places in between, Santa and his sleigh visited every house in Los Angeles. Santa delivered presents to Andrew, Allison, Anna, Arabella, Archie, Ashley, and the list went on and on. Zach, Zara, Zeb, Zoe, Zibble. Zibble, that must be spelling mistake, surely. And finally, Santa had delivered the last present on his long Los Angeles list. Great moons and stars, sighed. Oh,
Great moons and stars!
sighed Santa.
It's past midnight, and my sack seems as heavy as ever. I hope I haven't forgotten anyone.
Santa opened his sack to check, but it was full of juicy, crunchy carrots. Santa divided the carrots among all the reindeer.
Well done,
He said, patting the youngest reindeer gently on the nose. But the youngest reindeer didn't hear him. He was too busy munching. Then it was time to set off for home. Santa reset his Santa nav once more to the North Pole, and soon they were speeding past the Hollywood sign, over Santa Monica Pier, and out over the Pacific Ocean through the crisp, starry night.
Oh, oh, oh!
Laughed Santa.
Merry Christmas, Los Angeles!
Yay! And that is the book. Thank you for playing the role of Santa, Michael. This has been wonderful to read to you. We hope you've enjoyed this. Mwah. Happy holidays. Now you know a little bit more about this cute little book.